Welcome back to Breaking Barriers with the Barkers. I'm Austin, and this is my wonderful wife, Danielle.
And if you are new to our channel, we make videos focusing on things that could be improving your life to make it even more awesome than it already is.
We offer advice on a variety of small things or barriers that could possibly be holding you back from this adulting thing.
Yeah, so today we are focusing on vacation. And we're focusing on this because sometimes as an adult, it seems like going on vacation can sometimes be a little bit more stressful than actually if you'd have just stayed home.
Or maybe that's because we're so accident prone.
Maybe.
But either way, it does get extremely expensive and does add up fast.
So today we are sharing with you some budget travel tips to hopefully help save you some money during 2021.
We have made a similar video to this titled How to Cut Down Your Travel Expenses. And we're going to link that in the description below and in the iCard so you can watch it.
In that video, we focus more on the apps that you could be using or that you should be using to help save you some money. But this video, we're going to be focusing just on some general rules that you should be using to help save money instead of focusing on the apps.
All right, so here's rule number one. And you're not going to like it, but sometimes driving will save you so much more money compared to flying. It is a little bit more of a hassle, obviously, but you will cut down on a lot of fees.
Yeah, this is something that we are currently trying to come to terms with because we ran the numbers on our destination that we're wanting to go to this year, and it is going to save us a ton of money to drive instead. So yeah, we ran the numbers, and for us to fly there, each of the plane tickets, almost a train. We're not taking a train. A plane ticket would cost us about $370 plus a $500 car rental while we are there, so that equals about $1,240 just on transportation alone, not including gas or additional fees or tolls, things like that while you're there.
Right, we took the miles that it was going to take to get there and then how many gallons of gas the car could manage.
Yeah.
And so that totaled up to be around $200 spent on fuel to get us there. And then we also added in the Airbnb stays that we're going to be staying at about the halfway point. And for those 2 nights, it's going to total around $199. Together, that's about $400 that we're spending just on the transportation part of the trip. So that's going to save us around $800 compared to the flights.
Yeah, so with those types of numbers, we think it's worth spending a little bit more time in the car. Now, tip number 2 is involving our personal biggest expense when we're on vacation, and that's food.
Yep.
Because honestly, traveling, one of the biggest parts of traveling is just getting to try new foods.
It is, and you don't want to eat at McDonald's every day. So one of our things that we like to do is to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
But go and get you some food that you can make up while you're staying.
So you can save money on food by stocking up at a grocery store before you hit the road. And then once you get to your destination, we always like to stay at Airbnb. So that way you have a full-size kitchen that you can go
Just agreeing.
go grocery shopping. And we plan to make 2 out of the 3 meals a day and then use that 3rd meal to try out a new restaurant.
So even if we wanted to eat really well and did $60 a day for our 10-day stay, and then $100 that we spend on the groceries to make at the Airbnb, that's only going to cost around $700. You know, I know in previous vacations that we've went on, it's like we've spent double that normally on food, just for the 2 of us.
We like food.
We like food.
All right, tip number 3, numero 3, is to do your research.
Be sure to cross-check multiple different platforms. If you're using Kayak, or you're using Priceline, you're using TripAdvisor, always try to make sure that you check and, double check the different prices and offerings that they have, because certain ones will have different offers.
And sometimes the hotel itself will sometimes have a better deal going than what TripAdvisor or Priceline or Kayak or
Believe
whatever.
it.
So be sure to not only check the saving sites, but then also be sure to look at the actual website because sometimes they are a little bit cheaper.
Believe it.
Contrary to belief. All right, another example of how doing your research could help you to save some money is, say for instance, you and your family want to go see a show. And yes, there are couponing sites that might help you with that, but then another place that a lot of people don't think to look is the actual local tourist page that city may have, because sometimes they offer discounts through there.
But, so number 4 is look into public transportation. We learned this while we were in Chicago. You can save, not always a lot of time, but you can possibly, but you will save a lot of stress when it comes to traveling, because due to parking fees in big towns, and just the crazy traffic that you have to go through, which could possibly lead to heavy drinking afterwards from
Which
the
costs
stress.
you more money.
Which costs you more money. It's just cheaper to check out public transportation and buy a day pass.
Yeah. So we tested this out when we were in Chicago a few months ago. I know personally that I hate driving in big cities. Like, I have such a fear. I didn't even drive in Chicago. He did it the whole time. But we compared using the L system, their local subway system, versus taking an Uber everywhere that we needed to go that day, and getting day passes for the L, even though trying to figure it out was a little stressful, and I may have had a meltdown in the train station. Whatever. Okay, it's okay. But we ended up saving about $60 the day that we took the L everywhere versus taking Ubers.
I do have to just say that with taking the L or any kind of public transportation, you are a little bit sacrificing cleanliness.
Yeah.
And possibly just like safeness. It's a lot safer to take an Uber, that's all I'm saying.
Always be smart. All right.
Always be
obviously when
smart,
traveling. Okay, we digress.
These few last tips are short points to make, but number 5 of our tip list is going to be, when you buy something touristy, don't buy it from a tourist place. Buy it from a big chain or superstore, because if you buy it from the boardwalk, you are going to pay probably double the price.
Yeah, so if you get a shot glass or something from Walmart versus if you got it down at the beach, it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be probably a lot cheaper to get it from Walmart.
For sure.
All right, tip number 6 is try to skip drinks and eating dessert at a restaurant. That's where they like to do a huge markup on their prices, especially on alcohol. So like we talked about before, if you stock your Airbnb or your hotel with those sorts of things when you go grocery shopping, you're going to save a lot more money.
I also just want to add to that, coffee.
Oh, coffee as
Is
well.
a huge markup.
Yeah.
Number 7, ask a local where to eat, because they're going to give you, obviously, they're probably going to give you the best food to eat because they know what's real. And then 2, you're probably not going to have to go and pay the tourist price gouging prices at these tourist traps.
Yep.
So
He struggled with that one. All right. And lastly, tip number 8 is always carry a reusable water bottle whenever you go on vacation, especially for larger cities. Like I have friends that have gone to Vegas and they've spent around $10 for a bottle of water, whereas that same bottle of water would probably cost like $1.50 back home. So save yourself money in water by just carrying a reusable one. And it's better for the environment.
it is. It's
Save
better.
the trees.
So that about wraps it up. We hope that those tips will be able to help you save some money on your next vacation trip.
And if you like this content, please be sure to give us a thumbs up. If you feel that we missed any big money saving tips that we should include in a future video, please be sure to comment below. And if you know anyone currently planning for their next family vacation, please share this video with them. Help your friend out and help them save some money.
Yeah, don't save all those tips to yourself.
Yeah.
I want to know. I like saving money too. That's the whole point. But, anyways, if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, because we make lots of videos like this and we want you to watch them.
Yeah. Help you break through those barriers.
We're going to help you
back.
break them. Let's do it.
All right.
Adulting together.
Until next time on Breaking Barriers with the Barkers. Okay.
That's just who we are.
Rambly man. That's who we are.
I am when I just woke up.
And if you are new to our channel, we happen to lose our lines a lot.
I just woke up, so my brain's not really processing real well. Tip number 6 is that you want to buy touristy stuff.
It was number 5.
All right, tip number 5. Sorry, guys. I just got a report in.
This just in.
This just in.
Yeah, always just make coffee at
Get your little artisanal coffee. Your French press.
Artisanal.
7. Tip number 7. So what we got going on now? Let me think. Ooh, let me think. I know what it is. I can think